Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another Liverpool stream, ladies and gentlemen. I feel like I haven't done like one of these in a while where I just sit here and just talk about Liverpool Football Club instead of us just having a panel show and shit like this. You get me? We're here to talk about LFC, ladies and gentlemen. Big up to everyone locked in. Please do make sure you guys are liking the video. Do make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. Let's get the likes up early and subscribe to the channel right here, right now. We've got a lot to discuss today. We're going to talk about Alexander Isak, Julian Alvarez, Victor Osimhen, and way too many topics. And just before we get the show started, don't forget to keep the biscuits on standby.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce. Don't get that honey sauce on me. I don't like the way it tastes with my chicken wings.
So, Liverpool Football Club, this summer is going to be very, 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 very important, ladies and gentlemen. This summer is going to be absolutely important, absolutely pivotal, absolutely key. I think it's going to be an unbelievably important summer, to be honest with you. I think this summer is going to be the summer of rebuilds. I think this summer is going to be the summer where we switch things up. I think this summer is going to be the summer where we change things around. I think it's very important for us to acknowledge that this summer is the summer for change for Liverpool Football Club. Everyone's excited about this summer. Even Bad News Pierce is coming out and saying that Liverpool should spend money. Even Kenny Dalglish, the king himself, King Kenny himself, said that Slot should be back this summer. Obviously, it was literally on the Liverpool Echo, so I'm not making stuff up. So let's just read this article together with Kenny Dalglish. Here you go. This is what Kenny Dalglish said. Liverpool Echo, before people say Fugazi sources. Here you go. Club legend Dalglish, who is also a non-executive director at the club, believes that the Reds can't be caught standing still after winning the title and has urged FSG to back Slot in the transfer window if he looks to add to his current ranks. Let him manage. Let him get on with the job. Why does he need to change what he's done? He might change players if he wants to. They should give him as much help as they possibly can. So just repeated. There's nothing really that needs to be changed within the framework of what he did, the principles he went about with, the respect he has for the players. But if he wants to buy people, then hopefully there will be finances there for him. But he won't take it for granted and rest on their laurels. Everybody's enjoying the moment. Now they're just going to look ahead and get themselves organized for next season. So here's the thing with this. First of all, King Kenny Dalglish has definitely been to Anfield. King Kenny Dalglish is definitely not a glory hunter. King Kenny Dalglish is definitely none of these insults that the FSG-ers, the top Reds label at everyone. So Kenny Dalglish is definitely been to Anfield, so if that is your response, he's definitely been there. I 100% completely, objectively, constructively, every word you want to use, Ively, agree with King Kenny. Guys, Arne Slot has earned the backing. Arne Slot has earned the backing. He has earned the support. He has earned, the money, the funding. He has earned it. You've come into Liverpool Football Club after Jurgen Norbert Klopp. And within one season, after signing Federico Chiesa, you're a Premier League champion. You're a Premier League champion after a year, after signing Federico Chiesa. We don't even play Chiesa. We legitimately do not even play Chiesa. Which is why this summer is going to be absolutely pivotal, absolutely important. And there's something that we need to acknowledge altogether. Look, we're really, we are not like one of these privileged fan bases. We're really not. We're not here saying, sign like all 10 world-class players. But there are two scenarios that we should do this summer. Either sign like 3 of the 5 things that we need, but sign 3 amazing players, or sign all 6 of the things that we need, but players with potential. I don't mind either. I do not mind either. You want to know what I do mind? I mind when a player is signed that have potential. So they're not the done deal yet. They're not like the so amazing type of player yet. And then on top of that, we don't sign every position we need. That's what I mind. That's what I hate. Don't give me this summer 3-4 players and they're only potential players. That cannot work. That cannot work. Exactly what Cave just said in the chat. There is no half measures. There is literally no half measures this time, ladies and gentlemen. There simply is no half measures. We have to back Arne's slot. We have to back the players. And we have to give them the help that they need, the help that they deserve. You want to know why they deserve the help? Because they are Premier League champions. And I've been seeing links. And I'll tell you something right now. The Rodrigo thing. You guys have been asking about Rodrigo, right? The Rodrigo thing. We like Rodrigo. Yes, we do. We already inquired about Rodrigo when he was in Brazil. We wanted Rodrigo when he was at Brazil. But Rodrigo rejected us to finish his studies. That's the reason why he said no to us the first time. He just wanted to finish his studies, I think, or something like that. So he rejected Liverpool Football Club. Fine, that's okay. I don't mind that. Now try to go back in for him. If we sign Isak and Rodrigo, we are literally moonwalking towards a back-to-back title. At that point in time, it does not matter what Arsenal do. It does not matter what City do. It does not matter what anyone does. If we sign Rodrigo and Isak, we're going to win everything. I'll wear the blue blazer and say we have 0% chance of winning a quadruple because we might actually do it. 21 is coming soon. 21. But here's the thing. You can never trust Liverpool Football Club in a transfer window. You can never trust Liverpool Football Club in a transfer window. You just can't. You just can't. You know what? Also, I can't trust people in this comment section because we have 350 people in here. We're not even at 100 likes yet. So you want me to sit up here and give you transfer talk, give you transfer exclusives and talk about transfers, and you can't even get 100 likes. So 100 likes is not even worth some transfer news to you guys? You don't want me to tell you who we actually like this summer? Is that it? 100 likes is not worth it, chat. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Let's get the likes up, people. Come on. So anyway, I do think that this summer is going to be absolutely important for us. Thank you, Sean. I think this summer is going to be... exactly! He's at the gym. He stops mid-set to hit the like button. So what's your excuse? Thank you so much, Lewis. Despite your fraudulence. I think this summer is going to be absolutely pivotal, absolutely important. I think it's a summer where we must switch things up at Liverpool Football Club. Here's why. The Champions League, the way that we exited was a complete disgrace. Complete disgrace, the way that we exited the UEFA Champions League. Complete disgrace. I actually do need a haircut as well. I really do, Aaron. I really do need a haircut. Unfortunately, a haircut now has gone a lot more expensive because a haircut is now £4 British. So that's a lot of money. So I think with the transfer direction, I think it's very important for us to acknowledge that we have to do what is expected. We have to do what is required. And simply, we have to learn from our previous mistakes. One of the key problems at Liverpool Football Club is, finish the sentence, not learning from your mistakes. Not learning from your mistakes. We have been there, done that. Yeah, £4. We have been there, done that. We just don't learn from our mistake at all. At all. We just don't learn from our mistakes. And that's the thing that I have a problem with. I think it's very important for us to learn from our mistakes. I think it's very important for us to not do the same mistakes that we did all over again. I want Liverpool Football Club to inquire about Isak, right? So this whole Isak thing, because I know some now three angry Newcastle fans will suddenly spawn in this chat. Oh my God, why are you talking about Isak? Isak, bro. Here's the thing with Isak. We should try. So let's say it's currently 1st of May. Transfer window opens 1st of June, right? 1st of June, we call, we ask, guys, are you willing to sell Isak? Are you willing to let go of Isak? How much you would be expecting of Isak? And if Isak says no, and Newcastle say no, just move on to the next target. It's so obvious that Darwin Núñez is leaving this summer, and thank God he's leaving. Thank God he's leaving. Alhamdulillah, he's leaving. We are free. We are free once and for all. We are free of Darwin Núñez once and for all. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. We're free. But if Isak doesn't want to come, don't just sit there like, oh, Isak doesn't want to come. Oh, Isak said no, so that's it. We're just going to sit on our ass. Okay, Isak said no, so what? There are so many available targets. Victor Osimhen, Jokeres, Delap, Ekitike. I keep going with literal players that are available this summer. So many. So many. And look at the players that we're going to sell this summer. I think Tsimikas is gone. I think Kelleher is gone. So you got Tsimikas, you got Kelleher. I don't know why this chair is just not. Let me try. Yeah. We got Tsimikas. We got Kelleher. We got one of Gomez and Quansah is definitely gone. I think Elliott is gone based off of slot, like literally not even playing him. I think Trent is gone this summer. So we got 5. I think Núñez is gone. We've got 6. I think Diaz might ask to leave. So we've got 7. And Jota might leave. That's 8. Tyler Morton, that's 9. Guys, we're losing a lot of players this summer. So it's very important for us to refreshen things up. It's very important for us to refreshen. It's very important for us to sign new players. It's very important for us to just, you know, like fix things up a little bit. It's very important. It's very important. Arne Slot deserves our support. He deserves it. Now, 2 summers ago, and people laughed, but I was the first person on YouTube to tell you this. Once again, when it comes to this transfer news, I am not an ITK. I just tell you what I know. I just tell you like the information that I hear, etc. 2 summers ago, the people who watch me at the time will vouch in the chat right now. I told you that River Plate offered us Julian Alvarez and Enzo Fernandez for 40 million, but we said no, which is absolute stupidity, by the way. Like literal definition of stupidity. And now you're just sat here going like, okay, so Isak doesn't want to come to Liverpool Football Club. Fine. But why should you just sit on your ass and do nothing? Why? Why should we just sit here and go like, I don't know. Why? The truth of the matter is, we have to have plan Bs ready. I'll tell you exactly who the plan B for Isak is. The plan B for Isak is Alvarez. We wanted to get Alvarez last summer anyway. We went to Manchester City, tried to sign Alvarez. They wanted Diaz and money. We said no. Stupid decision, but we said no. And here we are a summer later. Now, other football clubs. Hussam, come on though. 9 people leaving in the summer. Yeah, I just said the names of the 9 people. I just said the names of the 9 people. I know there are 9 people leaving this summer. I just said their names. Tsimikas, Kelleher, Gomez, Elliott, Trent, Morton, Núñez, Diaz, Jota. Like, I think they can all leave. Now, me personally, like if it were up to me, right? Because you're asking me this question. If you tell me, okay, in the summer we're gonna sign, like let's say for the sake of argument, we're gonna sign Osimhen and Delap as the backup. We're gonna sell Jota and Núñez, but we're gonna keep Gakpo and Diaz. I don't mind. No, I'm not saying. Here's the thing. I'm not saying. By the way, this is not like this is. I'm telling you who I think will ask to leave. Tsimikas will go because we're gonna sign a new left back. It's well documented. So Robertson's going to be the backup left back. Okay, so listen to this, Francisco. I get what you're saying, but just listen to me breaking it down for you. So listen to this. We're going to sign a new left back. Everyone agrees. Tsimikas will leave. One of Gomez and Kwanzaa will ask to leave. Trent is gone to Real Madrid. Okay? Tyler Morton will leave. Well documented. Harvey Elliott, well documented again, will leave because he's not even getting game time. Fairs? Darwin Núñez, documented, 100% is going to leave. Núñez, this is Núñez, gone. Diaz, I think, will ask to leave. The reason why I think Diaz will ask to leave is his dad's been talking about Barcelona, and they've been talking about new tests, and they've been trying about new this and new that. My thing is with Luis Diaz is, I think he will ask to leave. I'm not saying he will. And it's the same with Diogo Jota. And we've got Ben Doak. Thank you so much, BC17. You got Ben Doak that is going to leave Liverpool Football Club. We have so many players we are going to sign. Like so many players we're going to sell. Sorry. So now, with what I said in mind, you're going to need a new left back. You're going to need a backup center back. You're going to need a new right back because Bradley alone is not enough. So even if you want to sign a backup or a starter, you need a new right back. I think we need minimum one midfielder. Minimum. And that's with Endo staying. We need one midfielder. And then you've got, obviously, we need one striker. 100% agree we need minimum one striker. Right? And I think we need minimum one more striker and one more winger. I think we need about 6 players, bro. I think we need about 6 players. And I think it's very important for us to acknowledge it's a lot more difficult than people think, this whole like transfer window. But we have to have fast execution. Thank you so much, Francisco, for the first super chat of the month of May as well. Happy May to everyone in the chat. My birthday month. Big up to everyone locked in. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. The last month officially of me being 29, inshallah. Big 30 is coming. So, I think it's very important for us to acknowledge and just be completely honest. This summer, we have to have executional skills. We cannot do what we've done in the previous transfer. I mean, Lewis is at the gym listening right now. People say liver no pull as a joke. People say it as like, you know, like people saying, ha ha ha, liver no pull. We all know that Liverpool have pull. We all know, oh Allah Abud. We all know that, like, this summer is pivotal. We all know we have pull. But at the same time, you have to have executional skills with that pull. This is something that I always speak about. Liverpool are attractive. Okay? But if Liverpool cannot execute a transfer, it does not deny that Liverpool are attractive. It just means we can't execute a transfer. Put it this way. There are some guys that we know in real life. Big biceps, muscles, but they can't talk. They got no charisma. So they're single. They can't pull. They can't speak to a woman. That doesn't change the fact that they're attractive. So they are attractive, but they got no pull. Why? Because they have no charisma. Because they can't speak. Execution. That's what we need to do this summer. We need to execute. It's very important for us to acknowledge we have to execute better. So this is my train of thought. Premier League season ends, right? Premier League season ends May 26th. May 27th, have the parade. May 28th, call Newcastle immediately. Are you willing to sell Alexander Isak? How much do you want for Alexander Isak? How much money do you want for Alexander Isak? Is it on the table, off the table? Call Isak and go like, okay, do you want to leave Newcastle? Do you want to stay at Newcastle? Etc., etc., etc. Now, if Isak says no and Newcastle says no, it's okay. Just move on. If Alexander Isak says no and Newcastle Football Club says no, it's okay. Just move on. Just move on. You cannot just sit there and go like, Isak said no, so this is it. We're just going to sit up here with Darwin Núñez. That's wrong. That's completely wrong. And I think that's the mistake we made last summer with the Zubimendi thing. Okay, Zubimendi had a change of heart and said he wants to stay at Sociedad. Okay, no problem. Zubimendi wants to stay at Sociedad. I've got no issue with that. I'm okay with that. I'm cool with that. Why is it that we sat there and went like, we ain't going to sign a plan B? until the last day of the transfer window where we suddenly decide, oh, let's go all in for Varela. But habibi, you're giving Porto 1 day to find a replacement. You're giving Porto quite literally 1 day to find a replacement, which is not good enough for them. And that's why, for me, it's very important to have plan Bs ready and steady to go immediately. We don't have time to play. Hello, Newcastle. Isak, let's inquire. Let's talk. How much do you want for him? Are you willing to do a trade where it's like Kwanzaa and money or blah, 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 since you like Kwanzaa? Kwanzaa and Elliott for money, blah, blah, blah. Newcastle say no, 100% we're not selling. Isak says 100% I'm not leaving Newcastle. It's okay. Move on to the next target. Julian Alvarez. Hello, Simeone. Nunes and money for Alvarez. What say you, my brother? He says no. That's fine. Move on to the next target. Before all the other clubs come in and sweep in, because remember, who needs a striker this summer? Let's all look around us, right? Everyone listen to this. Premier League clubs strictly, forget even European. Premier League clubs, who needs a striker? Listen to this. Man United need a striker. Chelsea need a striker. Arsenal need a striker. Liverpool need a striker. 4 of the big clubs need a striker. I haven't even spoken about Bayern. I haven't even spoken about Paris Saint-Germain. I haven't even spoken about like Barcelona or whatever. If Lewandowski leave, I haven't spoken about any of them. All of these need a striker. Who's available? Isak, Alvarez, Gyökeres, Ekitike, Delap. Who else is available? Tell me. Who else? Osimhen. That's 7th right there. Tell me, chat. Give me names of strikers that are available. Vlahovic, that's 8. Mahbibi, the pool of clubs that want a striker versus the available names is done out here. It's done. Thank you, Yuri. It's done out here. This for me is absolute worst case scenario. Going from Darwin Núñez to Darwin Núñez with a left foot is the worst case scenario. I would rather, watch this, chat, and I'm going to say something, I'm being completely honest. I promise you, I would rather keep Darwin Núñez, Hussam is saying this, than sign Benjamin Sesko. I think Benjamin Sesko is quite literally Darwin Núñez with a left foot. I'm not even exaggerating. I think there is zero difference between Núñez and Sesko. They're the same exact player. Sesko has a left foot, Darwin Núñez has a right foot. They're both pace and power, they both miss hella chances. What's the difference? There is no difference. Oh, City, like, yeah, I like Darwin. Yeah, like I like Darwin. Would you be okay with Mateta as a stopgap? You mean like for a year until we can sign like Isak as an example? Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But then you could go get Delap as a stopgap. And he has potential as well. So Delap could like explode and burst onto the scene. That's the thing, keep it in mind. Thanks so much, Fonzie, for the second super chat stream. I appreciate you. Joao Pedro is another available one. Here's what I would do, personally. We do the parade. Day after. Hello, Atletico Madrid. Núñez and money for Alvarez. Hello, Newcastle. How much you want for Isak? That way, I can know immediately who I want. If, and this is my opinion, this is not what I think will happen, this is strictly my opinion. If it were up to me, Isak says no, and Alvarez says no, I immediately pivot to Osimhen and Gyökeres. Immediately pivot to them. And people say stuff, thank you so much, Fonzie. I appreciate you, my brother. Big up to Fonzie, big up to Francisco for the super chats. People say stuff like, oh, Gyökeres is moving to Arsenal. Oh, Gyökeres is moving to Man United. We're Liverpool Football Club, Habibi. We just won the league. We're league champions. We're literally league champions. We can attract people. We just have to execute properly. It's very simple. Just execute. Just execute properly. Me personally, I'm going like, okay, Sporting Lisbon, you know, we can do straight trade, you know, Núñez for Gyökeres. That way you have your replacement. Point is, I think Osimhen is an unbelievable option for us to be starting next season. And the one thing that pisses me off is People say stuff like, Osimhen earns 300 grand a week. طب ما يا حبيبي he's available for 50 million. Guys, Frankfurt want like 100 million for Ekitike. They want like 100 million for Ekitike. Imagine. It's reality. It's reality. 100 million for Ekitike. طب حبيبي, if 100 million for Ekitike and I can go pay like half the money for Osimhen and give him the rest in wages, just incentivize the shit out of his wages. Just incentivize it. Aren't we all like, everyone in the chat, put one in the okay, if I give you, I'm going to give you all an option, right? I'm going to give you all an option. You can have just Osimhen. Option A, just Osimhen. Okay? Option B, Sesko and Delap. Who are you choosing? Go on. Tell me. Tell me who you're choosing right now. And by the way, just keep in mind, even if we sign Ekitike or Sesko or any of these guys, it's not like they're on a free. Like, they're going to get paid to play for Liverpool Football Club. So they're going to have wages too. Hello, Daniel. Chelsea is not an option. I'm so glad a lot of people say option A, and I'm the same. For me, I would rather have one world-class striker and stick with Diogo Jota as the backup than go and sign like Sesko and Delap. Because then I'm just going to have heartache for another year. I'm just going to be depressed for another year. And I'll be honest with you guys, I don't want to be depressed. We can all agree, if you've survived Darwin Núñez for a year and a half, you deserve a little bit of respite. You deserve a little bit of breathing space. You deserve a little bit of, like, can I have some oxygen, bro? Can I breathe a little bit? Come on. We survived Darwin Núñez for a year and a half. Completely survived Darwin Núñez. 2 years and a half, sorry. Because this last 6 months he hasn't really played, thank God. Survived Darwin Núñez, and now you're going to give me Sesko? Come on, man. Come on. Why are we like this? Why? We don't deserve this. Slot doesn't deserve this. Salah doesn't deserve this. Can we stop this Sesko shit? I'm telling you all right now, I will be unbelievably upset if we sign Sesko. I will actually genuinely be raging if we sign Sesko. I think he's so shit. I would rather sign Sean in the chat than Sesko. And Sean likes lemon cheesecakes. That's how low I rate Sesko. I would actually be so angry if we sign Sesko. He's so shit, chat. He's so shit. I feel like for the next 2 games, I should do Leipzig watch just to prove how shit he is. He's actual ass. And you want to know what makes all this worse? They want 100 million for Benjamin Sesko. 100 million. 100 million for Benjamin Sesko. They want 100 million pounds for Benjamin Sesko. Which idiot is going to pay this? If we pay 100 million for Sesko, I think we should delete club. I'd rather have Dominic Solanke. Bring back Dominic Solanke. I'd rather have Mateta. I'd rather have so many. I'd rather, like, I'm not taking Sesko at all. You know? Which is why I said earlier, I would personally pivot. I would pivot to one of Osimhen or thingy. What's his name again? Osimhen or Gyökeres. That's who I would pivot to. Cunha is very interesting, Kathy. I see you talking about Cunha earlier on. Here's the thing, Kathy. Love the red hair, by the way. Here's the thing I'll tell you. With Elliott and the Cunha transfer, the one thing that's stopping us from signing Cunha, and if you have like people you speak to in the Liverpool circles, they'll tell you this, is Liverpool Football Club think Cunha has a bad attitude. And you know, like the Liverpool like signing no dickheads policy, he doesn't match it apparently. So Liverpool think like he has like this dickhead attitude, which is why I doubt he will sign it. Sign it. How do you access Super Chat? Look, my brother, there is no pressure to support the channel. If you want to support it, support it. If you don't, it's okay. We try to interact with the comment section and read as many comments as possible. It's okay. Don't worry about it, Habibi. I appreciate you regardless. Rate this window. Isak and Nouri. Can I say something unpopular? If we sign Isak and Nouri, we're going back to back. Just those two, back to back. 8 out of 10 immediately. Back to back directly. Back to back directly. Immediately back to back. Just like that. If you give me Alexander Isak by himself, it's a 7 out of 10 window. Thank you so much, City. Thank you so much, City. If you give me just by himself, like Isak, it's a 7 out of 10 window directly. No, because of AFCON. Isak is Swedish, mate. Isak is Swedish. Nouri is Algerian, to be fair. But Isak is Swedish, so at least we'll have Isak. Hey, we can have Robertson for 3 games. Braveheart. Algeria are not that good anymore anyway, so they're going to get knocked out. Probably going to get knocked out. What's his first message? Wharton. I think the Wharton ship has sailed, I'll be honest with you. Like, I think the Wharton ship has sailed. By the way, I understand why people say no to Osimhen in terms of, like, we have AFCON, right? I completely acknowledge and understand that. All I'm saying is, I would rather have Osimhen and miss him for 5 games during AFCON than have Sesko for a whole season. That's what I'm saying. Carlos Baleba, by the way, thanks so much, Caster. I appreciate you, Habibi. Gracias. By the way, Carlos Baleba is a player we really like, just so you know. We really like Carlos Baleba. That's a player we absolutely love, by the way. Keep that in mind. Completely love Carlos Baleba. So, for me, this is what I predict happens this summer. This is strictly prediction. I think Trent stays. I think we sign one of Kerkez or Nouri, which I'm going to get to in a bit. I think we sign a center back. I think we sign 2 forwards and a midfielder. I think we sign 5 players this summer. That's strictly prediction, not spoiler. I think Isak would be unbelievable. But we all heard what I said at the start of the stream, which I think like is something that's very important, which is, okay, Isak doesn't want to come. That's fine. Find a replacement. I think there is truth in a lot of the people we are linked with. There is truth to a lot of them. There will be shocks this summer, chat. There will be shocks this summer. There will be. I promise you there will be players we sign out of nowhere that you guys have no idea about. Someone might have an idea about them. Taste the biscuit. Taste the biscuit and the honey sauce. There is a player we like. There has not been one link in the whole media. Big up to Mr. Wonderful, who says, how likely do we sign Simmons from Leipzig? He's on low wages and has a release clause. Seems like a Liverpool type signing. Could play left wing 8 and 10. Here's the thing, and I'll tell you this. First of all, thank you for the super chat. Second of all, big up to everyone who's watching right now. Please hit the like button and subscribe. I just want to say something to all of you guys. I really believe this summer is going to be good. I'm hyped for this summer. I just hope the club just don't fuck it up. That's it. Xavi Simmons, interest is there. I wouldn't say we're gonna sign Xavi Simons. Sherky is there. I wouldn't say it. I really believe we really like Morgan Rogerss. Morgan Rogerss we like, by the way. So the Morgan Rogerss story is not a lie. It's real. Morgan Rogerss is definitely someone that we like. Just keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Morgan Rogerss is definitely someone we like. So for me, I think it's very important, like, for us to acknowledge that Morgan Rogerss is someone that we like. But listen, I can tell you, like, so many players we like, but at the end of the day, it's about execution. You know, you have to do a good job executing. If you don't execute properly, people in the chat, you know, Coppend is saying Mbuemo and play Salah through the middle. Someone else in the chat will say, let's sign Sherky. Someone else in the chat will say Alvarez. Someone else in the chat will say Rodrigo. This is a buyer's market. But once again, Mr. Wonderful, what has been all of our problems with Liverpool Football Club in the chat, all of us completely, same exact problem is what? Execution. We have executional skill issues. That's it. We have a lot of things that we just have a bad, like, executional skills. That's just the truth. We don't execute properly. A lot of the time, we don't execute properly. I wish we had better execution. How much for the Bomba? What you're willing to pay for transfer news? Mr. Wonderful. I think, Mr. Wonderful, in terms of Simmons, it's I think with Simmons, like, it's just one of them ones that, like, I can see happening, but I don't know if it will happen type thing. The thing is with the midfield, I actually don't know the direction that the club is headed in terms of direction. Like, in terms of just purely club direction, I don't know where the club is headed in terms of midfield. I really don't. I don't know if we're going to sign a 10. I don't know if we're going to sign a 6. I don't know if we're going to sign an 8. The one player I can tell you, like, for free, we absolutely love is Baleba. That's the player that we're, like, in love with. Like, we absolutely love Carlos Baleba. Absolutely love him. But the thing with Baleba is, you look at Brighton, how much money are they going to ask for? Are they going to ask for, what, 100 million pounds? We ain't going to pay no 100 million pounds, chat. We ain't going to pay no 100 million pounds for no Baleba. Stop it. If Trent stays, I will hold Tom to every word he says.
It was fucking Bradley done away with his fucking name scored.
The fuck you say to me?
Gotta mix these packs and potions, no peace till I put a sim in a burner. I'm on the block like Werner, back road lurker, fully paid bro, I'm an earner. I fly past, I'm a head top tamer. The melons are washed like Sammy Khedira, and they should start calling me uncle, because when I speak on these beats they get murdered. Bam, 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 bam!
Big up to Connor Bradley. Trent stays plus generational window, this could be peak. Bro, I really do think that Trent will stay. I really do think that Trent will stay. I'm getting to the stage where I'm slowly starting to believe it. I'm slowly starting to believe it. I think Trent will stay, chat. I really do. Like, I'm step by step believing it now. I don't know if he has fully changed his mind, but I think he could stay. I really do. He think could stay. If Trent stays, then obviously the right back position is just something we don't need at all. I definitely think we need. And now coming to left back, which is going to be a very interesting topic for everyone in the chat. Make sure you guys are all liking the video. Make sure you guys are all subscribing to the channel if you're ready to do so. Everyone, please hit the like button. Everyone, please subscribe to the channel right here, right now. Everyone, please like the video. Guys, we have 500 people in here. Can we get like 250 likes? Come on, chat. Guys, have you ever went for a barbecue? I'm going to explain to you this left back situation from a barbecue perspective. You're walking down the aisles of the supermarket. You're getting ready to go for a barbecue. What's the most important thing right now? What is the one thing that you've got to buy 5-star quality for the barbecue? Tell me right now. I want to see who in this chat knows how to barbecue properly. What is number one most important thing for quality barbecue?
I tell you something, you fucking American, get the fuck out my club and go back to fucking America.
Did you just say sauce for a barbecue is the most important thing? Sauce! Sauce is the most important thing. You could go a whole barbecue without sauce if the meat tastes good. The most important thing for a barbecue is the meat. So you need the meat, you need the charcoal, then bread, or whatever the hell you're going to put the barbecue in. You can have it with sides, rice, potato salad, coleslaw, blah, blah, blah. Guys, no one is going to start a barbecue without a grill. The grill is like the transfer budget. You get it? Like, come on, man. Most important thing is the meat. Second, wow. The problem is if even we were carnivores and like we ate Tom, he would literally like get us intoxicated because there's so much alcohol in his system. Anyway, as I was saying, barbecue. The least important thing, the easiest thing to get is the chips. Or what you guys call the crisps in the UK. The crisps. The crisps, the chips, the side stuff. All that is easy. All that is easy. Literally, all of those things are easy. And that's the left back position. You want to know what the steak is? The striker. So I go into this grocery store. I've got, I don't know, a £200 budget to have a barbecue. My budget is £200. Let's go. We're going to have an unbelievable barbecue, right? Now, you're an idiot if you pay more money for chips and sides than you do the meat. The steak is Alexander Isak, Victor Gyökeres, Osimhen, Alvarez. That's the steak. The left back is simply the chips. That's it. Would you be that mad if we signed Nouri instead of Kerkez? Let's say tomorrow you wake up, Fabrizio Bomba, Nouri headed to Liverpool. Are you like crying about it? Are you really like, are you just crying your eyes out? Are you like so upset? Oh no, we're going to sign Nouri. No one is going to be that mad. Let's all be objective about what Kerkez is. What is Kerkez? Kerkez is younger Andy Robertson. That's it. Kerkez ain't technique. Kerkez is not like this. Kerkez is like Lays. You know? Lays, no one will complain, does its job. That's it. Kerkez is Lays. Does its job, tastes okay, nothing special. Nouri is Doritos. Sweet and sour. On any given day, it tastes amazing, but you wouldn't crave it. For me personally, if we sign Isak, I don't care who the left back we sign is. Sign anyone. If I'm going to a barbecue and I'm trying to get like this thing sorted, I would pay 80% of my budget on the meat and the other 20% for the other irrelevant shit. Because people tell you the type of coal matters and this matters and, you know, a potato salad and a coleslaw. Bro, we could have Alexander Isak. That's sirloin steak. That is T-bone steak. That's a tomahawk right there. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. And here's the thing with Kerkez versus Nouri. Keep this in mind. Kerkez might cost up to 40 million this summer, while Nouri, because he's in the last year of his contract, is going to cost a lot less. A lot less. So let me ask you a question all. I'm going to give you two options. Isak and Nouri, option A. Option B, and I'm not going to do too much, so I'm not going to use like the shit striker as an example. Osimhen and Kerkez. Option A is Nouri and Isak. Option B is Osimhen and Kerkez. Choose one. right now. You have no other option. You have no other option. Option A, Isak and Ait Nouri. Option B, Kerkez and Osimhen. Most people would choose option A. Why? Because of the possibility of Liverpool Football Club employing Alexander Isak. That's the stake right there. So my point overall, and the reason why I brought up the barbecue analogy is, the reason why I brought it up is, guys, if we sign a good left back, does it really matter? Whether it's Kerkez, whether it's I'm gonna give you literally 5 names right now. Kerkez, Ait Nouri, Estupinian, Robinson from Fulham. Whichever left back you want, does it really fucking matter that badly? Does it really matter to that level, the left back that we sign? Does it really? Ask yourself. Everything that has happened to Liverpool this season, everything that has happened to us, chat, the final against Newcastle, the game against PSG, the reason why we get knocked out, the fact that Salah has more GA than both our strikers put together. Salah actually has more A than they have G's put together. Deep that. The thing that people need to understand is, with Alexander Isak comes a completely different ilk and type of player. Isak is getting 20 Premier League goals easy next season, like this. He already knows the league. He already knows the teams. He already knows he already knows everything. It's not like, oh, Isak doesn't know about playing Bournemouth away. No, he does know. Isak doesn't know about going to the Etihad. No, actually, he does know. Isak doesn't know about the Emirates. No, he does know. And he's won there. And he's scored there as well. And that's my point. That's the barbecue. That's the steak. And for me, Newcastle Football Club are simply an inferior football club to Liverpool FC. Compared to Liverpool Football Club, Newcastle are nobodies. If we want to sign Isak, by the way, make no mistake. Let me make something clear to everyone in this chat. If we really want Isak, and we're going to go all in, we're going to get Isak whether Newcastle like it or not. Please don't think Newcastle can actually stop us from getting Isak. Everyone need to deep this. Newcastle are not that guy. Newcastle are really nobodies. Just establish this in your mind. Please stop thinking that Newcastle are the strong club that can stop you from signing their player. No, they cannot. If Isak tomorrow kicks up a fuss in training and says, I don't want to train anymore, I want to leave this football club, they'll sell him. Newcastle are nobodies compared to the mighty Red Men. They really are nobodies. We're 6-time Champions League winner, 20-time league winners. We're the biggest club in England. People keep acting like Newcastle can just stop us. You want to know who can stop us from signing Isak? Isak. If Isak says, no, I just want to stay at Newcastle and I don't want to join Liverpool and blah, 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 I understand that. But can you all, everyone in the chat, can everyone just stop acting like Liverpool are this bunch of pussies or something? You realize who Liverpool Football Club are, right? Biggest club in England, just won the Premier League. Salah, Van Dijk, both staying. Alisson staying. Slot, Premier League winning manager. You really think if we really wanted Isak that he wouldn't join? Are you guys mad? Are you guys mad? Did you see the way that Virgil speaks to Isak after the games? Come on, chat. Come on, chat. And I'm going to tell you something from now. Liverpool sign Isak. 21 and 7 is coming next season. Best believe that. Write it down. Mark it down right now. And I'm going to make a statement right now. Even if we keep Andy Robertson and just sign Isak, Liverpool are going to go back-to-back next season. We will. Because Isak alone alleviates so much pressure off of Mo Salah's back, which is something that we've all been asking for. Every single one of us right now have been asking for a little bit of pressure to be removed off of Salah's back. All of us have been asking for this. If we sign Isak and he scores 25 goals, you want to know what that is? 25 goals alleviated off of Salah's back. Can I make another statement? quadruple charge season, Liverpool, the team from 2020, like 2021, the team that won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, would win the Premier League and the Champions League this season like this. But you want to know why? Because we had Mane up top. We had Luis Diaz pre the knee injury. We had Jota pre the injuries. We had Firmino still. We did not buy the donkey yet. Guys, let's all be serious. We know what Salah is. Salah won this Premier League title by essentially being by himself in the front line. I'm going to give you all an option right now. Option A, option B. Once again, multiple choice. Would you rather lose Salah alone or lose all the other 5 forwards and replace them? Answer. Option A, you lose just Mo. Option B, you lose all the other 5 and replace them. Who are you choosing? Be honest. Let's actually look objectively at the season. Do people deep like actually what happened this season? Do people actually deep how bad this season has been for some of these forwards? Come on. Who can replace Salah 28 and 18? Are you mad? Are you mad? I would happily replace Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, Nunes, every single one of them, than replace Salah. Salah is the guy of this football club. He's the forward line player. He is. He simply is. He is special. He is different. He's consistent. He's a big game player. He's done it 100 times. So the thing for me is very simple. If it were up to me, I would focus on the stake. And that's the thing that I've been trying to explain to you guys. We're going in for a barbecue, which is next season. Next season is the barbecue. If you don't have elite steak, the charcoal, the lays, the chips, the salad, it doesn't matter as much. You have to get elite steaks for the barbecue. You have to. And that's why I told you guys earlier, we like Rodrigo. Rodrigo rejected us the first time to finish his studies. Walk with me. Salah, Isak, Rodrigo. Campione, campione, ole, ole, ole. Campione. Come on. Come on. Isak, Rodrigo, and Salah in the same team. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. We would literally be walking to another league title. Walking to it. Walking to it. Now, is that objective reality? Probably not. But if Diaz asks to leave this summer and, you know, okay, everyone in the chat, let's all agree. Nunes is leaving this summer, which we all agree on. So Nunes is gone. That's 70 million easy. I think Diaz will ask to leave. Not he will leave. I think he will ask to leave. Right? So if Diaz asks to leave this summer and we get like 65 million, 60 million, 70 million for him, that's amazing money. There's nothing stopping us. And stop thinking that Liverpool cannot attract players. Caicedo cannot scar you for the rest of your life. You have to be objective here. Liverpool are very attractive. Liverpool can sign whoever the hell we want to sign. That's the thing that people need to keep in their mind. Big up all the super chatters. I'll come to you guys in a second. That's the thing that I want to explain to you guys. We are Liverpool FC. You really think some Newcastle player will say, no, I want to stay at Newcastle so I can win more Carabao Cups? Come on, chat. What are we doing here? What are we actually doing here? We're Liverpool FC. And by the way, just so you know, Alvarez wanted to join Liverpool last summer. Everyone in the chat, remember when I spoke against Alvarez? They laughed at me last summer. I told you there is a transfer that is from a rival club that if it happened, it will break the internet. Verbatim, I said that, break the internet. And then I revealed like a month later, yo, it's Julian Alvarez. And I told you guys, yes, it's Alvarez. And you all laughed and you said, haha, Sam knows something. 4 months later, Sam Maguire article, we wanted Julian Alvarez. Guys, the stuff that I tell you sometimes doesn't come out like immediately. It comes out later. But we wanted Alvarez. What happened was We wanted Julian Alvarez. City said, give us Diaz plus money. We said no, and Alvarez went to Atletico Madrid. That's it. That's literally what happened last summer. Like, legitimately. That's legit what happened last summer. We said no to Diaz and money for Julian Alvarez. And it was a bit awkward for the move to happen. Now, one thing we know about Diego Simeone, Captain Save a Hoe. Who's the hoe? Darwin Núñez. Big hoe. Massive hoe. Prostitute. Time to let go. Time to let go. You know what? You want to know what we should do? Hello, Diego Simeone. I have a hoe for you to save. I know you love to save some hoes. Here you go. Darwin and money. Bring Julian Alvarez. Walk with me, chat. Can I give you the other possibilities? Julian Alvarez, Salah, Nico Williams, left winger. See? I tell you stuff many people don't know. You don't know that this club is in love with Nico Williams? We are. Whether you like it or not. Whether you rate him or not. Liverpool like Nico Williams. Just get with the memo. Are we going to sign him? I don't know. Are we going to get him? I don't know. Is it going to happen this summer? I don't know. I can only tell you who we like. So don't come back in the summer like Arne earlier and said, oh, you told us we like this player. Tabang in the chat will tell you the same thing. Tabang can tell you right now names of 15 players we like. Okay, we like them. And guys, this is all on the club to execute. I'm here to tell you stuff that I just hear. I just know. I know who we like. I know players that we rate. But we're obviously not going to sign every player we rate. We rate Rodrigo. We rate Isak. We rate Nico Williams. We rate Alvarez. We rate Baleba. We rate Xavi Simons. We rate Sherky. We rate all of these players. But it's not about me. It's about the nerds. It's about budgeting. That's the thing. So it's not a matter of, oh, Hussam said he liked... I told you that we like McAllister and we're going to sign him, and we signed him. So that one, I was sure that we're going to sign him. But if I can just tell you who we rate and then full stop, period, and then move on with the next statement, man, there's many people we rate. Man, it depends on the summer. It depends on the budget. It depends on 100 different things. How am I supposed to know exactly who we're going to sign in May 1st? You want to know something? If I bring you Michael Edwards himself, sit him next to me right here for an exclusive with a gun strapped to his head, he won't be able to tell you exactly who we're going to sign this summer. People who follow me for a long time know. I told you about Gakpo before a while. I told you about McAllister before a while. I told you about all these guys before it happened. I told you about all these guys. But when I do not know, I will simply say I do not know. One of the players that I've been telling you for the last year we like is Carlos Baleba. Baleba is a player from Brighton. We are in love with Baleba. Okay, I'll give you the question right now. Everyone in the chat, just hear this, right? Liverpool really like Baleba. We're in love with Baleba. We call Brighton. Hello, Brighton. How much you want for Baleba? 100 million. ما خلاص يعني, what can I do? But I didn't lie. I didn't make the story up. We like the guy. But if Brighton take the piss with the price tag, it's not on me. I'm not Michael Edwards. I'm not Richard Hughes. You get me? But if Brighton go like, okay, that we want Harvey Elliott and 50 million, we might consider it. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So for me, I look at this summer, I have a genuine excitement, but a scared excitement because we have a lot to do. We do have a lot to do. And I think this is one of the things that we have to keep in mind. There's quite a few things that we have to do for this summer. I think there are quite a few positions that we need to sign this summer. I think there are quite a few areas in this team that need strengthening this summer. And that's very important. And some of them are strictly dependent on exits. Meaning, it's going to be a different summer if Jota and Núñez leave and we sign 2 strikers versus if we have 1 left winger leave and 1 striker leave versus we don't know the Chiesa situation. As things stand, these are the Liverpool 6 forwards. Listen to this. Liverpool 6 forwards. Salah, Gakpo, Diaz, Jota, Chiesa, Núñez. I will say them in order of job security. Okay? And I'll tell you percentage. Watch how unknown it is. Job security, likelihood to stay at Liverpool next season. Salah 100%. Gakpo 100%. Done. The other 4 could all leave. Nunes 99% gone. Jota 40% gone. Diaz 40% gone. Chiesa unknown. I don't know. No clue. Literally zero clue if he comes or leave. If he stays or like I don't know. I don't know. So the summer starts. Nunes, we can all agree. Nunes is going to leave this summer. Alhamdulillah, we are free. Nunes is going to leave this summer. So let's say Nunes leaves this summer, right? Done. One guy goes. Diaz wants to leave. Then what? It changes. It's a fluid situation. The one thing I know for certain is the stake. Striker position. I need a striker. I need stake. I need stake. I need a striker. Get Nunes the fuck out of my club and bring me a striker. That's it. Bring me my stake. Alexander Isak, Julian Alvarez, Victor Osimhen, Victor Gyökeres. Just bring me my stake. We've all had barbecue before, guys. Back in the day, we've all barbecued like hot dogs with marshmallows and shit like this. We've all done this before. Let's not act like we eat steak every time. However, when it's been so long that you haven't had the barbecue, you go for the steak. When's the last time we had a steak? When's the last time we had a steak? When's the last time we had a steak? Tell me. Nunes, but it turned out to be burnt steak. But when's the last time we actually signed steak? Can I tell you when? I know the answer to the question. Think about it for a second. The correct answer to the last time we signed steak is Thiago Alcantara. 4 years ago. The last steak we signed. I'm talking like ready-made steak, 100%. Thiago Alcantara. That was the player that we signed. That was the best midfielder in the world. Let's go. Thiago Alcantara is the last steak we signed. Some turned out to be steak. Like, damn. McAllister is definitely steak now. When we signed him, he was crab, you know? Crab. Good. Like, still good, but now he's steak. Nunes, burnt steak. Now it's cow shit. Now it's pure methane in the air. We all feel choked watching him. We're all like, every time we watch him. You feel like you need an oxygen tank every time you watch Darwin Nunes because you hate your life. So for me, I think it's very important for us to acknowledge this summer is the most important summer for a really long time. Can we, for the love of Allah, can we just learn from our mistakes and just execute properly? All I want is call Newcastle, ask for Isak, ask them, ask the player. Isak says no, it's okay. Just go for plan B. Don't sit there and tell me we're going to run it back with Nunes and Jota. Come on, chat. Come on. Are we going to watch the same episode, the same like series for the 4th season in a row and expect a different outcome? Ma khalas, habibi, you watch the series 3 seasons in a row. It's the same exact thing. Are you not bored, yani? Wallahi. Are you not bored? Come on now. Send Nunes to wherever the fuck he wants to go. Use him in the Atletico thing if Isak says no. And then after that, just sign a player. Just sign a striker, sign a striker, sign a striker, sign a striker. This is true as well. The problem is our owners are vegans. This is actually a true comment. But our owners have to come out to play this time. We're going to force them to eat meat. Simple as. You ain't going to give me broccoli for 5 years in a row. Big up to everyone locked in. 500 people in the building. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel if you're yet to do so. This is so true, by the way, in life. If you don't ask, you don't get. Some people think they're just going to get shit handed to them. Like, I ain't going to message you. If you don't want to message me, don't message me. I never message you first. This is it. I speak what I want as a fan. Okay, tell me what have I'm going to cook you now. Tell me what I have said that I say as a fan. Tell me. Go on, right now. Here, I'm going to give you the floor. Don't send the super chat or anything, just regular chat. We're not that channel. We're not the super chat channel. We're not the membership channel. We are the channel that speak to the people 24/7. Yalla, come tell me. What's the thing that I said as a LFC perception? Tell me. Tell me. Here, the floor is yours. Lem, the whole world is watching. Go ahead. Tell me what's the thing that I say from a fan perspective and not actual Liverpool Football Club. So your response is, we're never getting Isak? That's your response to, you're speaking as a fan. We're never going to get Isak. Chat, put one in the chat. Put one in the chat. If you did not hear me say we're going to get Isak, and you only heard me say we should try. Put one in the chat if you've heard me say that for the last hour. Put one in the chat if for the last hour I've just said we should try for Isak and not we're going to sign Isak. So for the last hour you've watched the stream and your conclusion is Hussam is speaking as a fan, not as someone who understands, just because we're never going to get Isak. Did I say we're going to get Isak? I said we should try. That's your perspective. You're the one that's not listening, not me. I said we should try. Transfer. So parade finishes day after. Hello, Newcastle. We want to come in for Alexander Isak. What's the price tag you want? What is the money you want? What do you want? Hello, Alexander Isak. Are you looking at leaving Newcastle? He says no. They say no. Hang up the phone. Plan B. That's what I've been saying for the last hour. And this is your conclusion? Come on, man. Don't be a fraud. Big up to Cynical Jim who says it's gonna piss down with rain at your barbecue because you ain't gonna get Isak. You wanna know why it's not gonna piss down with rain? Because I have an umbrella, and under that umbrella is another piece of steak called Julian Alvarez, and another piece of steak called Victor Osimhen, another piece of steak called Victor Gyökeres. Let's go. See? All of those are also steaks, and I've got my umbrella. Ella, Big up to you, Cynical Jim. That's a cynical super chat. Thank you, though. Edwards uses points to pound ratio. Focus on the stake. Yes, but even then, I would rather have Isak and whichever left back and end the window than sign 5 players based off of potential. You get me? I would run Kwanzaa texting blondies for another year if I have Isak up top. You get what I'm saying? I'm willing to take that risk. But don't tell me Sesko, I don't know who. Come on, yah. Let's not do this. Let's be intellectual and smart. And let's sign some steak. Let's sign Isak. Let's go. Would I take Kane plus Delap? You know, Kane is a very interesting story. 3 years ago, we really looked at Harry Kane. Like, the story with Harry Kane is not a joke. Like, the story with Harry Kane is real. 3 years ago, we wanted Harry Kane. Here is the thing with Liverpool Football Club. We are the type of club that is like the ship has sailed club. Like, the ship has sailed. It's done. It's finished. We tried for you. You didn't come. It's okay. So, and also as well, remember with Michael Edwards at the helm now, we really are not going to go sign some 34-year-old. You get what I'm saying? We ain't going to sign no 34-year-old shit like that. Like, I don't think that's objective enough, to be honest with you. Big up to Yuri who says, let's say Isak is not available. What's the next best 3 stakes for you? Also, big up, top Liverpool content creator. Thank you so much, Yuri. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you. Love to everyone who sends in super chat. Love to everyone who likes the video. Love to everyone who subscribes to the channel. Isak is not available. I think the next best thing is Julian Alvarez. Now, what I would do personally is I would try to get Darwin Núñez as part of the deal to get Julian Alvarez. That way, we solve our problem. Like, we get rid of Darwin Núñez, which is a problem in our team. And at the same time, we give Simeone a replacement. And at the same time, we get who we want. Guys, we're 15 likes away from 300. Let's get there. So for me, it's Alvarez number 2. And number 3 is Osimhen. Kitika is definitely not stake, Noor. Definitely not stake. Cynical Jim, there's a reason why your name is Cynical Jim. Why would Newcastle sell their best player to a rival? Would you sell Salah to Manchester City? Newcastle are not Liverpool. Like, you're not even in the same stratosphere. You get what I'm saying? Like, of course, I wouldn't sell Salah to Manchester City, but I'm Liverpool Football Club. You're Newcastle. There's a difference. With all due respect, you just won your first Carabao Cup in 70 years. I won a Carabao Cup with Jay Spearing. Come on. Come on, bro. It's not like I don't even want to insult you or anything. Like, Jose Enrique has a Carabao Cup with us. You know what I'm saying? Stop it. Andy Carroll has a Carabao Cup with us. So we won it like 13 years ago, even in our shittest period. So we're not the same. You had to build a super team to win a Carabao Cup. We're just not in the same stratosphere. With all due respect. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for jumping into the stream. I don't even hate Newcastle. I love Geordies. Specifically Geordie women. Big up to all the Geordie women in the planet. You know? But all I'm saying is, like, we're just not the same, like, caliber. That's it. I'm not insulting you. I'm simply saying the reality. That's it. I'm simply saying the reality. I love the fact that even Kenny Dalglish has come out and said we have to spend money. I love the fact that Carragher said we have to spend money. That way, if I say it in the summer, they don't tell me, oh my God. Hussam, have you ever been to Anfield? But come on, guys. Again, same things. Anyway, guys, this was just a nice little stream we are doing here. This stream is going to take you over to the football terrace where we're headed. We're going to do a bit more transfer streams as well in the future. Opinion on Bajcetic. I really don't think Bajcetic is going to make it like that, Darius. I'll be honest with you. Like, he's a tiny little player, you know, like nice and tidy player, okay player, good player. But will he make it at Liverpool Football Club? Probably not, to be honest with you. Probably not. Like, I don't look at him and go like, wow, this is a player that's going to cook at LFC. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. 50-50. Anyway, guys, I'm see you guys back for Manchester United Bilbao. We are hating on Man United today. Vamos Bilbao. Let's go. Big up to everyone locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Me personally, Ait Nouri. I'm an Ait Nouri guy. Everyone knows in the chat, Ryan, I'm the biggest Ait Nouri guy, bro. I love Ait Nouri. I'm taking Ait Nouri over Kerkez all day. All day. Yeah, see? Lem, now you become a consistent viewer of this channel. Just like the other guy. What's the other guy's name from last summer, chat? The guy that came here and said, you're not a pundit. You don't know what you're talking about. And then he just became a viewer. What's his name, chat? Someone in the chat did this to me last summer as well. I forgot his name anyway, but he watches the channel now regularly. I think his name starts with B. You keep thinking that this is not Ashley selling club. Beating PSG ain't for everyone. Winning the league ain't for everyone. Winning the Champions League ain't for everyone. Record holders of the Carabao Cup. And we've beaten PSG in Paris already. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, Leighton. Leighton's the guy. Yeah, Leighton. Leighton came in last summer and he's like, you're not a pundit. You don't know what you're talking about. And then he just watches the content now because he realizes, like, okay, this guy doesn't have that chat shit. You get me? So anyway, I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you, Mustafa. Thank you to everyone in the chat. Like the video and subscribe. And we'll see you guys back for United Bilbao, inshallah. Peace out.